Respond intelligently even to unintelligent treatment. Fill your bowl to the brim and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife and it will blunt. One cannot reflect in streaming water. Only those who know internal peace can give it to others. The wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. The snow goose need not bathe to make itself white. Neither need you do anything but be yourself. He who obtains has little. He who scatters has much. Those who have knowledge don't predict. Those who predict don't have knowledge. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everybody will respect you. He who talks more is sooner exhausted. Because of great love, one is courageous. How could man rejoice in victory and delight in the slaughter of men? He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty. One who is too insistent on his own views finds few to agree with him. People in their handlings of affairs often fail when they are about to succeed. If one remains as careful at the end as he was at the beginning, there will be no failure. In dwelling, live close to the ground. In thinking, keep to the simple. In conflict, be fair and generous. In governing, don't try to control. In work, do what you enjoy. In family life, be completely present. Love is of all passions the strongest, for it attacks simultaneously the head, the heart, and the senses. Ambition has one heel nailed in well, though she stretches her fingers to touch the heavens. Heaven is long enduring, and earth continues long. The reason why heaven and earth are able to endure and continue thus long is that they do not live of or for themselves. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. Man's enemies are not demons, but human beings like himself. Health is the greatest possession. Contentment is the greatest treasure. Confidence is the greatest friend. Non-being is the greatest joy. Without stirring abroad, one can know the whole world. Without looking out of the window, one can see the way of heaven. The further one goes, the less one knows. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still, content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. The wicked leader is he who the people despise. The good leader is he who the people revere. The great leader is he who the people say, "We did it ourselves." When the best leader's work is done, the people say, "We did it ourselves." All that is good. Sublimity is supreme. Succeeding is the coming together of all that is beautiful. Furtherance is the agreement of all that is just. Perseverance is the foundation of all actions. Great acts are made up of small deeds. To lead people, walk behind them. Nothing is softer or more flexible than water, yet nothing can resist it. I have just 3 things to teach: simplicity, patience, compassion. These 3 are your greatest treasures. At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. The softest things in the world overcome the hardest things in the world. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. If you keep feeling a point that has been sharpened, the point cannot long preserve its sharpness. Simulated disorder postulates perfect discipline. Simulated fear postulates courage. Simulated weakness postulates strength. Treat those who are good with goodness, and also treat those who are not good with goodness. Thus goodness is attained. Be honest to those who are honest, and be also honest to those who are not honest. Thus honesty is attained. Man takes his law from the earth. The earth takes its law from heaven. Heaven takes its law from the Tao. The law of the Tao is its being what it is. When virtue is lost, benevolence appears. When benevolence is lost, right conduct appears. When right conduct is lost, expedience appears. Expediency is the mere shadow of right and truth. It is the beginning of disorder. The sage does not hoard. The more he helps others, the more he benefits himself. The more he gives to others, the more he gets himself. The way of heaven does one good, but never does one harm. The way of the sage is to act, but not to compete. An ant on the move does more than a dozing ox. The words of truth are always paradoxical. Music in the soul can be heard by the universe. Life and death are one thread, the same line viewed from different sides. He who does not trust enough will not be trusted. All difficult things have their origin in that which is easy, and great things in that which is small. Violence, even well-intentioned, always rebounds upon oneself. The higher the sun aareth, the less shadow doth he cast. Even so the greater is the goodness, the less doth it covet praise, yet cannot avoid its rewards and honors. If you realize that all things change, there is nothing you will try to hold on to. If you are not afraid of dying, there is nothing you cannot achieve. If you would take, you must first give. This is the beginning of intelligence. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them, that only creates sorrow. Let reality be a reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. From caring comes courage. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. The nameless is the origin of heaven and earth. The named is the mother of all things. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent on arriving. He who knows does not speak. He who speaks does not know. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Govern a great nation as you would cook a small fish. Do not overdo it. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. Silence is a source of great strength. Sincere words are not fine. Fine words are not sincere. The key to growth is the introduction of higher dimensions of consciousness into our awareness. Knowing others is wisdom. Knowing yourself is enlightenment. To the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. When a nation is filled with strife, then do patriots flourish. The power of intuitive understanding will protect you from harm until the end of your days. Anticipate the difficult by managing the easy. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. By letting it go, it all gets done. The world is won by those who let it go. But when you try and try, the world is beyond the winning. Do the difficult things while they are easy, and do the great things while they are small. A journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. If the great way perishes, there will morality and duty. When cleverness and knowledge arise, great lies will flourish. When relatives fall out with one another, there will be filial duty and love. When states are in confusion, there will be faithful servants. I do not concern myself with gods and spirits, either good or evil, nor do I serve any. To know yet to think that one does not know is best. Not to know yet to think that one knows will lead to difficulty.